Hey there everybody, I'm Chris at Wolfe Ridge Manufacturing. It's a beautiful Saturday here in Wisconsin. It's April 17th and I'm at the shop doing some oddball projects. Building's getting a little bit of a facelift. We're adding some offices upstairs. Coming up, we'll show you the inside here, take a little tour, show you what I got going on here on a Saturday. Hang tight. Alright, we're in the front offices here. When you come in at Wolfe Ridge, you want to go in the front double doors for your customers. And then we have what will eventually be a retail space here. Right now it's engine storage, and we got our chainsaw giveaway stuff over here. And we've got some merchandise over here, some t-shirts, hats, and then over here we got the hooded sweatshirts and whatnot. Here's my office. First door on the left when you come in. Make sure you have the Green Bay Packer swag. My messy office here. We got boxes of paperwork and a bunch of invoices and shipping papers and all that. That all gets done in here. And then we've got another messy office over here. And this is basically the guys use for engineering. You got their CAD computer and whatnot in there. And then we go out to the shop. Make sure you register to win one of these saws, by the way. Brand new saws. Probably have half an hour runtime on each one there. You can win those and all this other safety gear and whatnot. You can register right for that on our website. Let's take a walk out in the shop. So that side door there, that's the employee entrance. We got our time clock and all that stuff over there. And this is our assembly bay for the high output machines. Got all the tools that we need and all the supplies right nested in right around that work area. Same thing with the compact commercial models. We've got all the tools and parts that they need for those right nested in right tight, so you don't have to walk far to get parts. And we got a couple custom cylinders getting painted there, a bunch of tires, IBC totes full of oil, bunch of engines up on the top shelf there. Those are unopened crates. Fuel tanks down on the end. All our supplies. And right back here we've got all these machines are getting staged up ready for assembly. We've got number 1204 right here. So a bunch of compact commercial models and 28 Pros right there ready to get put together. Okay. And we've got this bad boy getting assembled here. 26 horsepower diesel, box wedge, 35-ton model on the skid mount system there. That one will have a 5-second cycle time when she's up and running. Another compact commercial model. This one's got a Magnum package on it. You can see the little bigger sorting table on there. And then that wide valve plate for the auto cycle valve. So that'll be a 13 horsepower machine. We've got a 35 SHO model on a pallet here getting ready to go. That's got the box wedge machine. So he's got the manual adjusted single knife 12-way, the 6-way, 4-way. Let's take a look around the other side here. You can see the shipping area is a little crowded. Anytime somebody's not working, all this stuff gets crowded in their area. So Darren's not here today, so we just jam everything in his area, get it out of our way. New updated push block on there. 18 inches wide and about 13 inches tall, 14 inches tall, something like that. That's really going to help on that box wedge. So, and of course we use our brass slides for the box wedge machines, just due to the side play, the side torque on that big wide push block. Right over here we got our break room, the loading dock, all our shipping area right over here. Little electric stand on forklift. It's nice for those little tight spaces. Oh, almost forgot. Up there we're adding 3 more offices upstairs. Those are going to be for like shipping, QC, engineering or accounting type offices up there. And then we'll have a bunch of storage space. Got to do some railings up there and get a stairway up, but got everything framed in right now for three offices that are about 12 by 10. Down here we got our laser table. This thing is it's been cutting good, but we still been having some problems with this laser. I'm really hoping that we can get it figured out. It's been cutting pretty good. We poured a whole bunch of money into this machine, and now we're still having problems. I'm about at wit's end with that thing. But hopefully the guys at HK can get it figured out, or we'll be going elsewhere, that's for sure. Big cart full of wedges. These are all, stock, ready to go on machines. So we got 6 ways, 4 ways, some 12 ways on there. And then up top here we have all the axles that are all matched for each machine. So basically we make sure that the axle is nice and square, and each machine has its own axle. So back in here is more fabrication area. We've got 2 bandsaws, belt sander, drill press, chop saw back on that rack back there, and then this is all of our sticks of tubing and angle iron and all that, and then stuff getting staged up. Right over here, this is normally where we do our conveyors, this longer bay here. Right now David's waiting on parts for conveyors, go figure. Doesn't seem to matter what it is. There's always a wait on things right now. Doesn't seem to matter how long you order it ahead of time. There just happens to, everybody's busy, so there's a long wait on every basically every part, every piece of material that we use, there's a wait. So we're doing our best to kind of order things ahead of time. Keep going on things that we can work on, even if it's, a little out of sequence. We got to keep the guys working. So eventually things will settle down a bit. Maybe the steel prices will come down a little bit. That would be nice. But here's our weld part staging area here. We got all these pallet racks full of steel. Got pallets full of sorting tables welded up, ready to go. All the little piece parts for the log lifts, the beams, quick attach plates for the skid steers, axle assemblies right down here. These axle assemblies are for the compact commercial models and the 28 Pros. So we use a Dexter spindle and we make our own axle and weld all that whole assembly together. All right, so and then this area here, this is where Ben works. Ben is our second employee, and he does all the compact commercials and 28 pros. He does all those right there. And then this here is where Josh works. Josh works on the bigger high output models, and he was doing some weld tests. We're hiring about 6 guys coming up over the next 3 weeks. So he was doing some testing for the guys coming in, doing their interviews, doing a little welding to make sure that we can see how well they are at welding. Kind of weed out the guys that don't know what they're doing. Big help for this shop. We've got Jib Cranes in the building now. So Ben and Josh will use that Jib Crane to basically pick beams up off the floor here, swing them over, get them on sawhorses, add on the little pieces that they need to finish the beam up, and get the final assembly done, get it ready to go to powder coating. On over in here on the small weld side, we don't have the Jib Cranes, so we concentrate on using more of the small parts on this side of the shop. So right over here we got Jimmy's fitting up beams, and then he'll use a cart to move them over to the next guy that can weld it right next to him. And Chris here, Chris has been here working here probably 3 or 4 years, and Chris takes care of the bigger wedges, the 12-way wedges. He's working on some skid steer 6-ways. And basically these 2 guys here on the end are set up with flux core for welding those wedges. We use AR 400 material, so it's quite an involved weld process. We use a flux core, use a torch to preheat the wedges, and ensure that we have a good quality weld there. So this here is our fit up table. It's a Sigmund brand, like a Daimler table. It's basically a fixturing table. You have all those machined holes and a machined surface, so you can pretty well rest assured that it's going to be within a couple thousandths of the tolerance. However whatever fixtures you need, you can make on that table. All right, so next bay over here, Ethan's been doing some welding on the beams. And then on this bay here, we got Garrett finishing up a 30-inch stroke compact commercial model. And I believe this one's like number 1224, something like that. All right, and then we'll head out the back door here, show you what we got out back. A little rack with all the beams on it. We ran through about 30 beams this week here, and of course now we're waiting on more. So, all right, so this is where the machines that are finished, ready to go out to the customers, they're going to come out here out back and wait for pickup or getting shipped to a dealer. This guy over here on the blue rack, that's going to Dom's Fabrication. That one there didn't fit on our last truck, so we'll get it on the next truck. But that's number 1164. So guys who are waiting, you know your serial numbers. So you kind of know where we're at. 1164 is here waiting, but we're on. This one here is number 1179. And this compact commercial 35C, this one here is number 1188. So you can kind of see where we're at with your serial numbers. Like I said, we are running about 3 weeks behind. You know, a lot of it's due to just not being able to get the parts or the material to keep going as efficiently. Back by the wood yard here, got a bunch of pallets in. If anybody knows what the lumber prices are, you can pretty well get an idea how much money we have invested in just in pallets to ship the machines. And we got a conveyor that's ready to go. This is our work truck, our shop truck, 15-foot flatbed. We should probably get a bigger one eventually, but the price was right on that truck, and it's been a good runner. And of course, we got our wood yard. We got a dump trailer full of scraps I got to take home and get ready for the boiler. We got a broke down skid steer. The poor cat, I think she's been rode hard, put away wet. And then I told the wife I fixed the skid steer. And she says, "What do you mean?" I says, "Well, I got all new parts for it. And it has a 2-year, 2,000 mile or 2,000 hour warranty on it now." So she didn't like my joke, I guess. But we end up picking up a JCB. It's not the Teleskid. The Teleskid is about another $20,000. So this here is the 270T. And this machine here has been really nice. It's got electric over hydraulic control, so it's a little more touchy, but you can tune them. There's a number of different settings you can do to tune them, tune the controls to your liking. But that machine there can pick up this one most of the way off the ground and pick it up and basically drag it around. So quite the upgrade. This little Cat 247, I think we have like 800 hours on that one since I bought it used. It's 2013. The machine weighs about 6,500 pounds, and that new one can pretty well just about pick it up off the ground and just move it. So quite the upgrade. Pretty impressed with that 270T. So anyways, guys, that was about a little shop tour, kind of show you where we're at. Like I said, we're running about 3 weeks behind schedule. People ask about the lead time, like, is it really 26 weeks? Yeah, it is. And you know, like I said, we're hiring. Looking at hiring 6 guys. We'll be adding three more guys on first shift, and then 3 more guys. We'll be adding a weekend shift here coming up, so we can kind of catch up here, get our lead times down, and try to have some machines, you know, kind of back in stock. Well, get our lead times down to, you know, 2 to 3 months at the most. All right, so guys, what'd you think? We had a little tour there, you know, and I definitely appreciate how patient everybody's been, and you know, understanding that, hey, you know, it's kind of the way it is right now. We're working hard to get things back, you know, get lead times back down, doing our best to, you know, keep rolling here. You know, even if we're shipping a little bit late, we're still concentrating on building a quality product and making sure it's right when you get it, and you're not going to have any kind of trouble with that machine. And of course, we try to back our machines better than anybody else in the industry. We do have a full 1-year parts and labor warranty on everything on this machine. Of course, the Honda is going to have a 3-year warranty on it. We got some more new stuff coming up. We got some new machines. We'll probably have a video on that diesel machine coming out here next week. And then, yeah, thanks for much for watching. Make sure to register and win that chainsaw. Guys, these 3 chainsaws we got here, they're all bad. They're all bad mofos, and I think you'll like to have any one of them. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, and thanks so much for watching. Take care, guys.